Alright, let's continue talking about Winter 2024 anime. And let's talk about Sengoku Youko, because this one was top of my list. It has everything I love in a show. It's set in, I believe, the Sengoku period, around feudal era of Japan. It's got demons, it's got ayakashi, it's got folklore, it's got everything, like I said, that I love. And it didn't disappoint. I think we're 3 episodes in now, 2 or 3 episodes in. And so far I really like it, and I think it's a very interesting story. So essentially you've got the Yoko at the top there, it's the little fox girl. And she is essentially a demon. They call them Katawaris in this. It's basically like a being from folklore. You know, similar to like what a Shomaru would be, I guess, in Inuyasha. And then the white-haired boy with the fox ears, he's actually a human, but she can transfer her power to him temporarily, and so he turns into a Katawari to fight. They haven't explained, or at least I haven't seen them explain why they do that. These two are like siblings, they're like sworn siblings. I think maybe she can't fight, so she transfers the power to him. He actually has aspirations to be a Katawari. He doesn't want to be human anymore. He wants to be a Katawari. And so basically, I think what happened was, when he was a child, a Katawari took care of him and protected him and was his master and loved him, and treated him better than he had been treated by humans. And then one day, tragically, the Katawari was murdered by humans, and this just kind of fueled his hatred. He was a small child when this happened. He ended up murdering the person who murdered his master, and it kind of spiraled from there. He met this Yoko, and they've been together ever since. She's like 400 fucking years old, even though she looks like a child. And then the other two characters, we've got the pink-haired girl here, who I'll explain about in a minute, and then this guy here is a human. He's a Ronin, basically, and he gets tangled up with all these guys. So the pink-haired girl is actually kind of interesting too. She is half human, half Katawari, and through no fault of her own, basically her father sold her to a group who experiment on humans to turn them into Katawari. So she's actually a monster, but she can't really control her powers, at least not at this stage. And she actually ended up murdering like her entire village while she was in Katawari form, which is, you know, fucking traumatizing. But yeah, overall, this is a really interesting story so far. We find out that the group doing this are actually a group of monks. So that's very interesting, because normally monks and Buddhism, in anime at least, are portrayed in a positive light. I haven't seen too many animes where they're evil, apart from, you know, Geto, but I don't think he really counts as a monk, you know. But yeah, so I thought that was a really interesting twist. The main monk who's doing all of this is really fucking dark and evil. Yeah, it's got a very interesting power system. I love all the folklore. It's beautiful. Like, the way it's animated is stunning, and the art style is very pretty to me. So I will definitely be continuing this one, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes, how it develops. I believe the main character is actually the Ronin down here. It's hard to tell, to be honest. It's either him or it's the boy wanted to be the Katawari. But yeah, overall, it's great. It's great. If you like folklore, you might enjoy this one too, to be honest.